for that one time that I've explained to you, I think that they had the right approach pretty much the entire time. So no, they gave you the right information at the right times, and I didn't feel overwhelmed. I didn't feel like I was wanting to know more. There was lots of opportunity to ask questions, and yeah. There's another thing that I did have access to. It was through the Cancer Council, I think. They set me up with a buddy, someone who'd been through it a number of years before, to talk about what they'd been through and that I could ask questions from. So that was also very helpful. And I guess it covers bases that doctors can't cover because, it's just another level of gathering information, I suppose, that, that if there was anything missed, I could sort of follow up with them. But no, apart from that, no, they were good.
And in relation to your condition, are there any specific services that you'd like to see developed to support and care for people who have your condition? This might be through charities or the hospital system, or it might be something that you would have liked help with along the way.
Maybe just a well-being, a community for well-being. Like there's lots of groups where you can get together and talk about all the things that are going wrong. But something more specific about what can we do to progress and make sure we're making good choices, and the types of different exercises that we can do, and thinking patterns that we can get ourselves on rather than anything that's more wallowing. Like there's a whole lot of love and community support and whatever when you're all in these things together, but like something just more specific to getting better and being our best selves through it all.
And thinking back over your experience, is there anything that you know now that you wished you had have known earlier or at diagnosis?
Earlier or at? No, not really. I probably was just naive. As I certainly knew that breast cancer was a possibility, but I didn't. It was more of it just won't happen to you sort of thing. But I don't think I needed to know any more than what I did know, because you learn so quickly once you are in it. But I've sort of gone out of my way to educate people as I've interacted with them about it. And I guess just in the thought of, if you ever get this, I want you to have as much information, or know that you could come to me for information. But at the same time, there's not really much point. I wouldn't think. People don't want to know about stuff that doesn't really affect them. And I wouldn't have wanted to know anything that didn't affect me. I'd be like, I'm too busy doing this. Don't bother me with stuff that doesn't apply to my life.
And also thinking back over your experience, is there any aspect of your care or treatment that you would change? No, like tiny little things here and there, but no, I was quite happy with how everything went. I would keep it all, definitely. We are very lucky in Australia to have a good health system. Is there anything that you have been particularly grateful for in relation to the services or treatments that you have been able to access in the Australian health system? Yeah, just everything. Oh, my God. To be able to see my GP all the time, which was ultimately being bulk billed by the end of it, even though they're not... I guess she's bulk billing me because she can, but technically they're not a bulk billing place. So that has been amazing. The fact that I got all of these millions of chemo sessions effectively for free. I pay for some medication
like the follow-up medication throughout that, but, that was fractional. I thought I got excellent care. Everything was just excellent. And even being able to see, like, top-notch oncologists for free at the hospital. Like, I could pay $320 an appointment to see him at his room, or I can see him for free at a hospital. So, yeah, I find that just incredible. Very, very grateful for all of that, and which was why I didn't think that I needed to get cancer covered in my healthcare, which people all thought was insane. They're like, but I'm like, yeah, but I'm being cost effective here. So yeah, I think I will get cancer covered now in the future, though, just in case of kids and stuff. Like I can handle it, but I wouldn't want anyone else in my family to have anything but the nicest sort of experience. Not that mine wasn't nice, but it wasn't shiny, that's for sure.
If you were standing in front of the health minister, what would your message be to him about the type of treatment and care that people with breast cancer have access to?
I would say that it's great, and thank you, but I think we just need to be looking at some of the costs associated with the ongoing monitoring and maintenance. Because, while I can afford it, there's lots of people who would struggle with that yearly maintenance. And sometimes when I found sort of random weirdness in my boobs, I've had to go and have, like, appointments that, again, have cost hundreds of dollars that I wasn't really factoring in. So just having some sort of, system to manage that. Obviously, everything just costs money and money and money, but, it'd be nice if that sort of thing could be bulk billed or further reduced than just a standard fee for some other person who comes in and does it that doesn't even have, like, a long-standing condition.
And Catherine, I wanted to ask if you've yet to complete the online questionnaire, which was sent out by email. When you have a moment, we would appreciate if you could have a look at that.
Haven't I already done that?
I haven't checked from my end, but if you have, thank you so much for that.
Yeah, I thought I have, and I went through, and
it was a long survey.
Yes,
great.
Yes.
Thank you. That does bring us to the end of the questions now. I did want to let you know, once we finish the report, we will send everyone a copy of the results so that you can have a read, which I think you will be interested in. We also make sure that the government gets a copy, and we do share the results with other charities so they could use it for advocacy or for their own planning as well. And hopefully we can address some of the issues that have been raised in relation to information or support. Is there anything else you wanted to add or any questions before I let you go?
No, that all sounds good. Thank you. I look forward to receiving that. How long away do you think that would be?
I think we're still a little while because we've had an overwhelming response with people who have wanted to participate in the study. Fantastic. So give us a little bit more time, but as soon as it's done, we'll send it through.
Great. Okay. Thanks so much
for your time. You're welcome.
Thanks.
Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.